All right, okay. So we are so excited to see you today. What are you most excited about seeing tonight?
You know, I'm excited. I try to go through life being excited, to tell you the truth, because I feel so blessed to have the life I live, and so just to be invited for these kind of events, I still get a kick out of it. I'm just, it's. I think people who do this kind of work, who do stand-up comedies, it's one of the most dangerous, risky, scary undertakings there are, and so I have nothing but admiration for the people who do it at this level. So, I mean, I wish them all well, and I think it's going to be a great night.
Have you ever tried stand-up comedy yourself?
I fooled around a little improv back in the early days in Chicago, and I think I realized, maybe I can bring a little improvisation to the work that I do, but to actually do it as a mainstay, as a way of making a buck, no, I would be, I don't think I would have done very well.
All right, well, speaking of the work that you do phenomenal work on primetime television with Criminal Minds. What has been the best experience, the best thing about being on Criminal Minds? Because this show has been on for quite some time now, and it's doing very well.
Well, the best thing about this is the show's 9th season and my 7th season. The best thing about it is over that amount of time, it's like going to 4 years of high school and 3 years of college with the same people. You can't help but create a bond. Hopefully we'll finish the college as well and go on to graduate school, because we seem to be going very well. So that's really the best thing about it. I feel like we're very proud of what we do. We feel we're doing a good show, and we all like each other, and I enjoy going to work every day. So that's all I can ask for.
Where would you like to see your character go this season on the Criminal Minds?
Well, I'm going to be directing an episode this season, and in that episode we're going to tap into something that I was somewhat instrumental in last season in creating. In fact, my assistant Dan Ram co-wrote this episode last season about my character's past in Vietnam, and we're going to hopefully bring back a character played by Meshach Taylor, who was one of my oldest friends. That people might remember him from Designing Women. I've known him for over 40 years, and he did such a great job last year playing this character who I was with in Vietnam in flashbacks, that we're going to try to bring that character back, and then that episode we'll learn a little bit more about what happened to my old commanding sergeant from when we were both in the Marine Corps. So I'm looking forward to that.
All right. So has directing always been a passion of yours? Is it something that kind of came along with working on Criminal Minds?
It kind of came along. I mean, I used to direct much more in theater than in film, but I enjoy it. It's a tough job, though. I mean, when you're an actor, you're one of the soldiers. When you're the director, you're the general. You lead the troops, so it's a lot more responsibility. But I feel up to it, and other actors on our show have directed. Matthew Gubler's done a tremendous job. Thomas Gibson's directed an episode. He's going to direct another one this season. So it's a natural segue for some actors, I think, to get into directing. And I've liked the directors I've worked for in the past. So hopefully they'll like working for me.
Great. Well, we look forward to seeing your show and see your directing work, and we're excited to have you here today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for joining us. Black Hollywood Live.